Do you love me? Do you want me? Are you...
Coming up next, the Thunder taking on the Timberwolves. For Oklahoma City, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the end. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Randle finds Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And stolen by Hartenstein. Oh, got a piece of it. Conley against Williams. Here's Randle. Holmgren with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Here's Edwards. He drops it from range.
For 3.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Randle pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
The line for 1.
Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Great look there, but off target.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Dort for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Holmgren. Here's the 3. It's blocked by Gobert.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Here's Dort. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Over Dort. Another miss by Minnesota. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Holmgren against Randle. 6 to shoot from downtown. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Holmgren. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Holmgren's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And Edwards, here we go. That one drops for him. Edwards got 8 points.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive, pretty move.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Holmgren finds Dort. Back to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Dort, a screen on McDaniels. Outside for Dort. Back to Williams. That one's good. This game is all even.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. We love seeing these type of results.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Williams passes to Holmgren. Dort, left side. Back to Holmgren. Now here's Williams. To the paint. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Out to the right wing. Gobert passes to Randle. Gets the three ball to go.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Holmgren. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels passes to Randle. Back to Daniels. From the arc. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Dort outside. Hartenstein a screen. Gets an open look and hits it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Conley finds Randle. 23 seconds left in the first quarter.
We know that Julius Randle loves to put it on the deck. Off the dribble drive, boy, he can be tough to deal with.
Thunder trail by 6. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Dort. Holmgren with it. Checked by Randle. Fades away. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Minnesota leading by 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Cason Wallace. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Reed with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. DiVincenzo pass to Reed. Here is DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
Counted from distance.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
SGA on the move. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Minot's checked in for Miller.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 8.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza is checked in. Thunder trail by 9. Wiggins with a screen on DiVincenzo. Wiggins outside. Launches it on target from range. Wiggins got 5 points in the quarter.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's the pick. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Minnesota.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 10-point game. To the inside. Reed with the rebound.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against...
Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Wallace. Still without a bucket. The kick out to Wiggins. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves lead by 12. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Left side, Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because when you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Thunder trail by 11. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Caruso, right side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards driving. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly, and he's putting in the time, B.A., to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes. Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dort, left side. Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Conley looking for an opening. Inside. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Here's Randall. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And there's the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
What burst from Julius Randle gets him into shooting position, and the defense essentially runs out of options. They've got to foul him.
Joe's checked in for Caruso. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Here's Randle. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Well, that's Randle working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Joe with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren powers through traffic.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run! They're thinking about the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
So for Minnesota right now, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the center position.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. So it's Oklahoma City now, trailing by 17. Pass to Holmgren. Knocks it loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Conley finds Randle. Poke loose. Now Williams. 5 points in the game. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Driving inside.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Williams.
At the line for 2, Williams.
And Williams drops them both. The Timberwolves lead by 13. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Randle. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. Fires for three. Hartenstein, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Randall. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Softly drops in the floater. Edwards has got 23.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Here's Hartenstein. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the lay-in. Hartenstein's got his second basket.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Left side, Conley. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Edwards. Hartenstein pulls it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 15-point game. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Randall. Oh, Holmgren, the touch from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. 4-3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Back to Alexander Walker. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Thunder trail by 7. Dort, left side. Pass to Caruso. Back to Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Clock at 6. And Hartenstein slams it in.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Back to Caruso. That one is off. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Randall finds Edwards. Over Dort. Edwards, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Caruso, right side. Dort, a screen on Randall. Lets it go from 14. Williams misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Edwards, a pass to Randall. Sinks the tray. Randall's got 17.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Pass to Hartenstein. Williams from long range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. The floater, and it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, how about the touch on the floater from Julius Randall? A little creativity.
Caruso outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Dort against Edwards. Good work defensively by Dort. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Caruso, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA from distance.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Clark finds Edwards. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Edwards has got 26.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Williams with the screen. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points here in the second half.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Wallace. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Wallace has got his first points of the game.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here's Edwards. It's good! Edwards, what strength!
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jang. It's Wiggins on the wing. Wallace outside. For 3. They get it back. Jang. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
It's Reed with a drive. And he makes the first. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Outside, Williams. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Edwards with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Pass to Reed. to Edwards. Blocked! Reed, good. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Gobert's checked in for Reed. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And Allie, thank you for that. Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that three-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. This one for three. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Minnesota leading by 9. It's McDaniels on the wing. Williams defending. Here's Randall. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. SGA doing his thing in close.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
McDaniels finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
For Oklahoma City, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
To the middle. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Fires the three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. The Thunder shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. The three from Holmgren. And it's Chet with the answer.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the three right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Dort against Edwards. Back to Conley. Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here are the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Pass to Dort from outside the arc. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere, and he found him.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Williams puts up a deep 3. Randall pulls down the board, and so they foul intentionally.
Isaiah Hartenstein. Third personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Julius Randle. At the line for two.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. And it's a 9-point game here.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win.
End of the game.
Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.